Hello everyone and welcome to EWA Thursday Trauma. And we're starting things off with some action in the women's division as Lily Sweet is taking on Maria Queen. And the women will also be taking center stage here tonight on Trauma, as in our main event, the EWA World Women's Championship will be on the line as the pencil pusher defends against Dottie Garret. But let's focus on the two ladies in the ring right now as Maria gets her head dropped into a jawbreaker there by Lily. And now both ladies are locked up. Maria backing her up against the ropes here. The referee trying to get a clean break here, but Maria Queen with a sucker punch right to the face. But Lily dodges a second one, catches her with one of her own, and now grabs her and takes her down with a falling reverse DDT. Lily goes in for the cover, but Maria is able to kick out at one. Lily now goes to drop an elbow, but the Queen moves out of the way. Lily charges with a clothesline, but Maria dodges that. And now Maria sends her off on the Irish whip. She drops down and hip tosses her over. Queen now from behind picks her up. Oh, back suplex down into a back breaker. Lily, though, again grabs onto her and drops down into that jawbreaker. And now she's got Queen into the corner. She drapes the leg over the rope and then kicks the inside of the knee. Lily now. Oh, look at this. What she got in mind here is she charges in and hits a basement drop kick into the corner. Maria rolls out to the floor, but Lily quickly goes up to the top turnbuckle and hits a shotgun missile dropkick down to the outside. And then a jumping knee drop to follow it up, and Lily Sweet has it rolling now. She grabs onto Queen and she brings her over towards the ring and throws her back in. Lily now, oh, look at this. Maria caught her with an inside cradle, shoulders are down, but Lily kicks out at one. You know Maria Queen. Now, both of these ladies obviously will have a vested interest in that World Women's Championship match later on tonight. But Maria Queen may be doubly so because she has been involved with Dottie Garret, the challenger, over the last few weeks, attacking her from behind twice, shoving her into those steel ring steps on 2 occasions. So you know she's going to really have her eyes on if Dottie can come away with the gold tonight. But right now, she's got to worry about Lily Sweet, who's really doing a number on the arm here as she drives the elbow right across the arm. Lily now waiting for Maria to get to her feet. Couple of reverse knife edges. Oh, but Maria catches the kick and then elbows the knee of Lily Sweet. The Queen throws her into the corner, picks her up. Uh-oh, she's got her upside down, tying her in the tree of woe. And Maria with those repeated kicks and now, oh, boot right to the side of the head as Lily was hanging in a precarious position. Maria now sends her over the top rope into the apron. Grabs onto her. Oh, but Lily drops down, causing her to go neck first on the top rope, and then up to the top she goes, and a diving elbow drop. Wait a second, what's going on here? Why is the King's Gambit music playing? Lily and the referee looking down towards the ringside area. Wait a second, what's that? Reiko Hoshino with a chair! What in the world was that? The referee, I don't think he saw it, but he sees the chair, and now Maria goes into the cover. But Lily able to get a shoulder up. Charges in. Couple of clotheslines by Lily. Takes her down with a calf kick and looks like not even bothered by that chair shot. Lily now with a kick to the midsection, knee to the face. Grabs her. Oh, look out. Oh, wrapped her up and then suplexed her. Almost fisherman style, but really innovative as she goes in for the cover. She gets 2, but Queen kicks out just before the 3. Lily You can see the look on her face there, the expression. She thought she had the win there for sure. Oh, Maria blocks the forearm. Oh, rolls her up now. But Lily able to kick out at one. And then runs in and takes her down with another clothesline. Oh, she went over to the corner. I thought maybe she was thinking about that sweet knee. Oh, head scissors and spikes her into the mat. That head scissors DDT. And now, what's Lily got in mind here? There it is, the twisting double knees into the jawbreaker. She goes for the cover. She gets two. And no, Queen gets the left shoulder up just before the referee's count got to 3. Oh, Maria holding on to that knee after that stomp by Lily. She got it good there. Couple of forearms, short arm clothesline takes her down. Lily in the corner. Oh, now she's lining her up. Here she comes. Oh, Maria avoided the sweet knee. Queen now picks her up. Down with a Uranagi slam, and she's got her locked in the Anaconda Vice. Can Lily escape? She's driving those knees into the back of the head, and she's able to break free. Lily now grabs onto Queen, brings her over to the corner, and slams her face first into the turnbuckle, and now forearm from behind, grabs on, and sends her shoulder first into the ring post. But Maria caught her with a kick there. Lily sends her back into the turnbuckle. But Maria catches her with an elbow. Blocked there by Lily. Delivers a boot to the midsection. And there's another spin kick. Oh, look out. Picks her up. High in the air. Cross-legged fisherman buster. Oh, but Maria caught her in the head there. But again, Lily just a little bit too fast. Boots her back into the corner, and now Lily takes her down. Charges in. Meteora in the corner. Lily now going across the way. Oh, she might be thinking sweet knee again. Here she goes. Picking her shot, and she delivers. Lily now goes into the cover. 1, 2, 3. She got her. Let's go to the replay here as Queen picked her up with that back suplex and dropped her across the knee into that backbreaker. But then Lily would go to the air, diving elbow, finds the mark. And here we see Reiko Hoshino. Don't know where she came from. The referee staring right at her and sees the chair. It's like, what else did you think happened there, buddy? And then Sweet takes her down with that calf kick. Goes in for the cover. But Maria would kick out. And then Lily, check this out here. Head scissors into the DDT, spiking her down into the mat. And then 360 into that double knee jawbreaker. But Maria would still manage to kick out. And then Lily charges in both knees to the face with the Meteora. And then that would be the precursor for the sweet knee. As it connects to the side of the head, she hooks the leg, and she gets the 3 count. Lily Sweet takes down Maria Queen to get us started this week on Thursday Trauma. All right, here we go with our next match here on Trauma, and it's Vince Varick taking on Wyatt Cowboy McBride. Oh, both men charging in, thinking the same thing with pump kicks there. Neither one able to connect. And now we've got a collar and elbow tie-up as Varick backs McBride up to the ropes. Oh, but Varick with a kick to the midsection as the referee was trying to get him to break. And now they're locked up again, and Varick goes into a rear waistlock. McBride breaks the hold. And now reverses into a rear waistlock of his own. Varick trying to find his way out of this. He does, but McBride transitions, takes him down with a side headlock, and now keeping that headlock applied on the canvas. And look at the Cowboy bridging to put a little bit of extra pressure on the neck of Varick. Up to his feet now, Varick, and he slips out and is able to put a standing side headlock of his own on. McBride shoots him off the ropes, drops down, leapfrogs back the other way. Oh, he went for a spinning back heel kick. But Varick was able to avoid the contact, and he crashed down to the mat. Varick now taking advantage of it. Grabs onto the arm, turns him around, and then plants a basement dropkick to the side of the head. Varick now setting McBride up as he gets back to his feet. He scoops him up onto the shoulders, but McBride counters and drops him with a DDT. The Cowboy now measures and drops the knee on the back of the head of Varick. And now goes to pick him back up, but Varick takes him down with a trip and then goes to the apron looking for a slingshot somersault senton, but came up short. Then McBride drops him with a boot to the face. Follows it up with a stomp to the back of the head, and now you can see the Cowboy just yelling at Varick to get up. Reversal on the Irish whip. The Cowboy goes into the corner. Varick slams him face first into the top turnbuckle pad. McBride, though, catches him with an elbow. But Varick with an enziguri. The agility of this big man is never not impressive. McBride, though, able to kick out of the pin attempt. And now firing back. Grabs that headlock. Oh, drives the right hand into the face. Sends him off the ropes. Scoops him up. Varick slips out behind him. Oh, he went for another pump kick, but McBride counters and then tilt-a-whirl tosses him down. McBride, went for a boot, but it was caught by Varick. Varick hoists him up and drops him down to the mat with a powerbomb. Varick now grabs the legs, but the Cowboy able to kick him away, and now McBride, second turnbuckle on the inside, went for a diving fist drop, but Varick was able to avoid him. Oh, now look at this. Vince Varick just took the top turnbuckle pad off. He just exposed that turnbuckle. McBride trying to get to his feet. Varick scoops him up, brings him over to the other corner, slams him down. You would think he would have went to the corner that he just exposed. Gets the 2, but McBride kicks out at 2. Varick now picks him back up as the referee now over to try and fix that corner. Fireman's carry, but McBride slips out the back door. Kick to the midsection. DDT takes him down. Here we go. The Cowboy again, just daring him to get back to his feet. Sends him off on the Irish whip. And there, the spinning heel kick connects. McBride now going to send him off one more time. He drops down. He leapfrogs over that time. And a lariat. And down goes Varick. Goes into the cover. 1, 2. No, Varick just gets the right shoulder up. And McBride, a look of disbelief on his face there. But he's looking to continue to press the advantage. Oh, but Varick catches the boot. Sends him over the top rope into the apron. And then a drop kick, and the Cowboy goes down to the floor. Varick watching as the referee starts to count, and now going out after him. Cowboy moves out of the way and then takes him down with a boot. Varick, has his arm just trapped there as McBride drops the knee right across the arm. Varick reverses the Irish whip, and McBride ends up into the ring. And again, Varick going to that top turnbuckle pad. Oh, but this time, McBride catches him, and he brings him into the ring the hard way. Big right hand by the Cowboy. Oh, and he follows it up with some ground and pound. He slams the arm onto the mat as the referee again dealing with the corner because of the shenanigans by Varick. Varick caught McBride there to the midsection with a right hand, and now, he eats a back elbow. McBride setting him up, could be looking for that high power bomb. He's got him up and higher, and down he goes. McBride goes into the cover. 1, 2, 3. This one's over. Checking out the replay here of McBride hoisting the big man through the air with that tilt-a-whirl toss. And then you see Varick slamming him into the turnbuckle and then tossing him into the ring. But the Cowboy would kick out. And then off the ropes, comes back, and big hooking clothesline takes him down. He then would hook the leg, but Varick would kick out. And then here, Varick with a drop kick sending McBride to the floor. But then back in the ring, back elbow, and then boot to the midsection, picks the big man up a little higher for some more elevation, and then slams him down with that power bomb. And that was enough to get the 3 count. Wyatt Cowboy McBride dispatches Vince Varick as he heads to the winner's circle here on Trauma. It's time for tag team action up next here on Thursday Trauma, as we have 2 Large versus the Timber Beasts. Trey Starr kicking things off here for his team, facing off against Hubert Dulac, but Maurice already gets a quick tag here on the Timber Beast side, and a double back body drop sends Starr down. Maurice to the top rope, hits a moonsault. He goes for the cover. Gets only a 1 as Dax came in, but a little bit late as Starr able to kick out early. Maurice now. Reversal on that Irish whip. Back elbow takes Maurice down to the mat. Starr now sends him over into the buckle, but Maurice caught him with an elbow as he came in. Reversal of the Irish whip again by Trey. But Maurice catches him, puts him in the corner. Tag made to Hubert. Maurice now picks him up, down into a gutbuster. And then a running knee to the side of the head by Hubert Dulac. But Trey caught him with a kick to the head there from the canvas. And now puts him on the shoulders, but Hubert slips out behind him and then clips the leg. Grabs onto the legs, crosses him up, turns him over into the Texas Cloverleaf. But Trey, look at that counter, rolled through with him into a drop kick. What an innovative way to get out of a Texas Cloverleaf. Starr now sends him over to the 2 Large corner, and the tag is made to Dax Winters. He comes in, delivers a right hand to the exposed midsection, but Hubert catches him with a kick. Dax returns the favor. Couple of rights, that second one was blocked. Reverse knife edge, and now Hubert sends him off the ropes. Goes behind, German suplex, he's got the bridge. But only gets a 1 count. Trey decided he was going to come in and make sure that wasn't going to be a 3 count. But Winters, ducks underneath the discus lariat attempt. And now sends Hubert over to the corner. Tag made back into Starr. Here he comes. And again working over the midsection of Hubert Dulac. He caught him there and hip tossed him down to the mat. And now the tag is made to Brother Maurice. Comes in, grabs onto the leg. Just working over that knee of Trey Starr. Trying to affect that vertical base as Hubert now gets the tag in again. Starr out on the apron. Hubert comes running in and takes him down with a shoulder tackle. And now he turns his attention to Dax Winters on the apron. What's he doing here? Grabs onto the head. DDT spiked him right on the top of his head out on the apron there. Now goes over to get to Starr, who is just getting to his feet, and slams him midsection first into the ring steps. Follows it up with a knee to the back and rolls through, has him up on the shoulders. McBride neck breaker. Oh, Star, though, caught him with a kick. Referee now up to 6. Star sends Hubert down. Goes to get in the ring. Oh, Dax went to go after him, but Hubert catches him. Back into the ring he goes. And Star was waiting for him. Takes him down with a running Hurricane Rana. Catches him with a jawbreaker there, using the top of his head as a weapon. Star now. Oh, twisting neckbreaker with a little bit of an extra twist on his part. Goes in for the cover, but Hubert kicks out at 1. Oh, he's able to leap over and make the tag to Maurice. But Star fighting loose with some elbows to the midsection. Sends him off the ropes. Grabs him looking for a belly-to-belly, but Maurice able to counter. A few right hands to the face. Now springboards. Oh, but he came up a little bit short as Star was able to avoid the contact. Trey now whips him over into the corner. The tag is made to Dax. Double Irish whip on the way here. And a double shoulder tackle by Too Large. But Maurice kips right back up to his feet. Dax picks him up into the fireman's carry position, but Maurice driving those elbows into the side of the head. A drop kick to the chest, but Dax able to shrug it off. And a release overhead German suplex. He goes in for the cover. 1. And that's all he gets as Maurice kicks out at 1. Dax now sends him across town. Oh, Star from the outside. Off the ropes goes Winters. Double axe handle to the face. Dax picks him back up. Reversal of the Irish whip, but oh, Star interrupted things again. And now Dax puts him in the corner and he makes the tag to Trey Star. Here we go, another double Irish whip, and again with that double shoulder tackle. Too Large trying to isolate Maurice Duloc here. Oh, nice arm wringer there, and now goes into the cover after the kick to the chest. Star shooting a look over to the referee there, questioning the count, I think. Winters gets the tag back in, and now Too Large really has the momentum and going with these quick tags. Dax is going to send him over to the corner. Oh, and Trey grabs him by the head and drops him throat first over the top rope. Dax follows it up with an elbow and now climbs up to the second rope. And look at this, just watches Maurice Duloc crawl across the ring and make the tag. Not sure what Dax Winters was thinking there, but he caught Hubert with that arm wringer into the back heel kick. 1. And Maurice still was in the ring and able to break up the pinfall attempt. Dax now gets his knife edge blocked. Hubert picks him up into the electric chair position and down into a face buster. Hubert into the cover and he hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Trey Star comes in to save the day for Too Large. But Hubert immediately right back onto the attack. Those mounted punches. And then drops the knee across the leg of Dax. Oh, a second one. Really doing damage to the knee and the lower leg of Dax Winters. And here now has a Fujiwara armbar applied. But Dax, look at this. Oh, spinning head scissors to send him out of it. Dax with some innovative reversals here so far in this matchup. As he now drives the elbows in and takes down Hubert with a drop kick. Dax now sizing up Hubert as he gets to his feet, but Hubert able to avoid him. Firing those kicks into the hamstring. Sends Winters into the neutral corner, follows it in with a running clothesline and a back elbow, and then tosses him out of the corner. Hubert now goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Dax is able to get the left shoulder up before the 3. He's crawling his way over to the corner and now trying to use the ropes to pull himself back up. Hubert charges in, clothesline to the back of the head. Oh, he went for a knee, but Winters got out of the way. Charging towards his corner, but both men collide, and now Winters sends him into the buckle, but Hubert there with an elbow. Dax, oh, takes him down with a drop kick. Goes out to the outside here, trying to get around Hubert. And now goes up to the middle rope again. Comes flying off with an arm drag takedown. And a couple of kicks to the shoulder. Dax now grabs him from behind. Maybe look at Saito. But no, Hubert landed on his feet and took him down with a clothesline. But Dax was able to catch him with a knee to the face. Dax Winters now taking a few elbows into the midsection as Hubert gets loose of the grip. Kick to the midsection. Picks him up onto the shoulders. And a powerbomb by Hubert Dulac. He makes the tag to Maurice as Winters able to crawl towards his corner and make the tag to Trey Starr. Running super kick and down goes Maurice, but Hubert quickly comes in to save his brother. Trey now up to the top turnbuckle. Diving elbow, but Maurice moves out of the way. And now, what's he got in mind here? Goes into that arm wringer, but countered by Trey, and then a Hurricane Rana takes him down. Oh, he went for the knee, but Maurice able to avoid him. Oh, double knees to the face, jawbreaker. He goes for the cover, but Dax comes in to break it up. What's Maurice got in mind here as he's picking Starr back up? Couple of left forearms. There's a shot to the midsection. A tornado DDT takes him down. Maurice makes the tag to Hubert. Hubert now taking over. Sends him to the corner. Tag made to Maurice. Uh-oh. Here we go. The Timber Beasts are setting up. They've got Trey on the shoulders. Maurice to the top. The Timber Drop. Maurice Dulac now goes into the pin. 1, 2, and they got him. Let's go to the replay here. As the Timber Beasts employing some quick tags early on here as they shoot Trey off the ropes and double back body drop him down to the canvas. And then here you see again, this time Maurice takes him into the gutbuster, and then Hubert just charges through with that knee to the side of the head. But Too Large wouldn't be outdone as Dax, big right hand to the midsection. And then again off the tag. Working over the midsection there of Hubert. And then double Irish whip and then double shoulder tackle by Too Large. But then Hubert catches him here, picks him up onto the shoulders, and then down with the electric chair facebuster. Would go in for the cover, but Trey Starr would come in and make the save. And then clothesline, elbow, sends him out of the corner. Went for another cover, but Winters would manage to kick out. And then finally, after the Timber Drop, that would be the deciding factor in this match to give the win to the Timber Beasts as they celebrate chopping down Too Large here on Trauma. Here we go. Our next match is in the ring, ready to roll as it's Judge Roy Mean taking on Greybeard, McSexypants. Oh, Judge firing away quickly, and then a boot to the face takes Greybeard down. He went for an elbow drop, but Greybeard moves, and then it's the Judge who eats a boot to the face. Greybeard with an elbow to the back. And a stomp to the ankle of the Judge. Greybeard grabs on to Judge Roy Mean. Both men battling for position here, and it's the Judge backing Greybeard up to the ropes. Referee trying to get a break. Oh, and the Judge with a boot to the midsection. Both men clinched again here. And it's Greybeard who goes behind into a rear waistlock. Judge, though, snapmares him out of it. Has that rear chin lock applied. And look at the Judge. Putting all his weight there into it. Greybeard trying to find an escape. He's starting to get back to his feet, but the Judge transitions into an armbar. Really putting the pressure there on the arm, the shoulder of Greybeard. He's got to find a way out of this. Yeah, a couple of right hands to the midsection will do the trick. Collar and elbow tie up right in the center of the ring again with these two big men. And it's the Judge who goes into a standing side headlock. Greybeard able to escape, and now top wrist lock applied here. And Greybeard, look at that, using that strength, bringing the Judge down to a knee. And then Greybeard trips the Judge down to the canvas. He goes in for the cover, one. And that's all he can get as the Judge kicks out. Greybeard grabs onto the Judge, was looking to maybe put him over towards the ropes, but the Judge breaks free and then runs him over with a clothesline. Greybeard pulling himself up into the corner, blocks the right hand by the Judge, delivers one of his own. Boot to the midsection. Oh, but the Judge counters with a back body drop. Greybeard to his feet now. He caught the uppercut attempt and delivers a headbutt. Greybeard with lefts and rights. And now lifts the Judge up by his arm. And then an arm wringer sends him down to the canvas. And you can see the Judge favoring that left arm right now as he's on the mat. Greybeard just staring down at his opponent, figuring out what his next move is going to be, but the Judge back to his feet. Oh, and the Judge turns him inside out with a running clothesline. He goes for the cover, and Greybeard kicks out at one. Oh, and then it's Greybeard's turn with a running clothesline. He goes for a leg drop and misses, but the Judge's does not as he connects to the back of the head. Judge now grabs onto him, but Greybeard drops down with a jawbreaker, and then a clothesline takes the Judge off his feet. Greybeard now lifts him up into the air, military press, European uppercut. He might have knocked the Judge out with that one. He drags him away from the ropes, goes for the cover, and he hooks the leg. 1, 2, no, the Judge just barely getting that right shoulder off the mat before the 3. Judge blocks the right, delivers one of his own. Full arm drag and twist, sends him down, and then drops the leg across the arm of Greybeard. Judge now dropping an elbow to the sternum. Picking Greybeard up, but Greybeard trips him down to the mat, now goes in for the pin attempt. 1, 2, and the Judge kicks out. Greybeard going for an elbow, but the Judge avoids him, and then a basement clothesline. But Greybeard able to kick him away. Greybeard now in the corner, yelling at the Judge to get back to his feet. Catches him with a big right hand. Oh, elbow by the Judge and a big boot, and Greybeard goes down. Judge goes into the pin. 1, 2, and the Greybeard gets the left shoulder up. Judge now trying to reposition the body of Greybeard, who's now realizing he's in danger, starts to get to his feet. Cole caught the Judge there with an uppercut to the midsection. Up into the fireman's carry, but Judge with the elbows to the side of the head. Grabs on. Oh, he's got him in the verdict! Right in the middle of the ring! Can Greybeard get out of this? Judge squeezing the life out of Greybeard! But he will not surrender! Judge now going up to the top turnbuckle. Greybeard back to his feet. He catches the Judge and tosses him off the top rope. Greybeard drops the elbow. Grabs the judge by the head, pulls him up to his feet, and just tosses him over towards the ropes. Greybeard now, what's he setting up for here? Oh, he gets blocked by the judge, and the judge with a headbutt. Judge with those punches. And then one right to the bridge of the nose. Judge Roy Mean up to the second turnbuckle. Diving leg drop, but Greybeard moved out of the way. The judge, though, kicks him away as he went to grab his legs. Judge misses a leg drop. Greybeard misses his drop kick as the judge rolls out of the way, but Greybeard catches him with a right to the midsection. Scoops him up onto the shoulders and then drops him across the top rope. Again, the judge able to kick him away. And Greybeard rolls out to the floor. The judge immediately goes out after him. Judge Roy Mean now working on the leg, but Greybeard kicks the judge away. Picks him back up. Judge reverses and sends Greybeard into the ring. Judge now steps over the top rope and back inside. He sends him over the top rope to the apron. And now the judge with a right hand, and both men on the apron. This isn't good. The judge with a back suplex, dropping Greybeard right on the ring apron. And then runs him down with a boot to the face. Greybeard blocks, though, delivers a forearm. Firing with some lefts. Sets him up, snap suplex on the floor. And then drops the leg on the judge. Greybeard now. Oh, wait a second. Oh, he's up to his old tricks. Taking off that top turnbuckle pad. Oh, judge with some elbows into the midsection. Referee's count is up to 7. Judge. Back suplex on the floor. Greybeard back up. Counts at 8. Another suplex on the outside. Counts at 9. Greybeard's in. 10. This one's over. Let's check out the replay here. As Greybeard with the power into that military press, dropping him into that European uppercut. Going for the pin. But the judge would kick out. Greybeard just keeping the pressure up throughout this match. But then the judge there with that back elbow and then a boot to the face. Taking Greybeard down. But then Greybeard again with the power game as he takes the judge, drops him across that top rope. And then another boot to the face on the outside. Judge with a back suplex. Thought he was going to maybe get back into the ring, but it was Greybeard who would turn the tide, get back in before the 10 count. Greybeard, McSexypants, will be cashing his ticket at the pay window. Doesn't matter if it's by count out, the pay money is the same for Greybeard here on Trauma. We've got Damien Achilles in there with Bulldog Bay for our next matchup here on Trauma. Bell sounds and this one's underway, and Achilles with a big right hand to start things off, and now grabs on to Bulldog in a rear waistlock, but Bulldog takes him over the shoulder and down to the mat, and now has a side headlock applied. This is the first time we've seen Bulldog Bay since Final Judgment, when he came up short in his bid to become the EWA World Heavyweight Championship. And you know he's got to be looking to turn things back in that winning direction and start to climb that ladder back to another possible chance to become champion. And that starts here with Damien Achilles. As Achilles has this standing top wrist lock applied on Bulldog. And then Achilles trips him down to the canvas. Stomp to the back of the head. And now Achilles daring him to get back up. And a springboard cross body takes him down Follows it up with an elbow off the middle rope. And then drops another elbow for good measure. And now Achilles with the ground and pound as he rains those left hands down on Bulldog, who now rolls out to the outside. But Achilles is right out there after him. Oh, and he sends him over into the barricade. But Bulldog grabs the leg and takes him down with a dragon screw leg whip. And then Bulldog rams him face first into the steel ring post. Achilles back to his feet, trying to shake the cobwebs free after hitting that post. Referee's count is up to 6, and now Achilles finally gets back into the ring. Bulldog there waiting for him, but Achilles driving those elbows into the midsection of Bulldog Bay. Sends him off on the Irish whip and takes him down with a single leg drop kick. Achilles to the aprons. Oh, he went for a slingshot splash, but I think he misjudged where Bulldog was. And Bulldog just grabs him by the throat and tosses him over towards the corner and then takes him down with a drop kick. Achilles back up, but immediately goes down with a running STO. Bulldog, here it comes! Alpine Avalanche! Bulldog into the cover and he hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no, Achilles kicked out. Bulldog, though, wasting no time, continuing the attack. Boot to the face. There's a second one. And now Bulldog signaling to the crowd. Picks him up, slams him down to the mat. And Bulldog just walks over him. Picks him back up. Grabs him here. Double underhook. Butterfly suplex. Off the ropes goes Bulldog. Going for a jumping elbow, but Achilles gets out of the way. Achilles grabs the leg, but Bulldog kicks him away. Kick to the midsection now by Bulldog. Picks him up high in the air. And down with the brain buster. Bulldog goes for a cover. 1, 2. No, Achilles gets that left shoulder off the mat again. Bulldog picks him back up. Here we go again. Alpine Avalanche. Bulldog into the cover again. Should have him here. 2 and 3. Let's go to the replay here as Achilles really displaying some dominance early on, hitting a springboard crossbody, and then up to the top turnbuckle, the middle turnbuckle with that elbow drop. But Bulldog Bay would turn it around here, hits the Alpine Avalanche. Thought he might have had the win at this point, but Achilles would kick out. But Bulldog would just keep the pressure on from there. Big time scoop slam. Hits him with this butterfly suplex. And then watch the power of Bulldog Bay here as he hoists Achilles up and just holds him into that suplex position, then drops him down into the brainbuster. Would go for another cover. And Achilles would get the kick out. But then Bulldog would go right back to the Alpine Avalanche. And that would be enough to pick up the win. Bulldog Bay returning to that form that we saw on his road to Final Judgment as he picks up a win over Damien Achilles. Here we go with our main event, and the EWA World Women's Championship is at stake. Dottie Garret challenging Pencil Pusher. And the Pencil Pusher hitting a couple of forearms there. This match all came about because last week, Dottie Garret, in a non-title match, scored a win over the champion. And that immediately caused the EWA Championship Committee to sign this match This time with the title on the line as Dottie works over the champion in the corner. Brings her over towards the ropes. Oh, but the pencil pusher launches Dottie over the top rope and all the way down to the floor. What a fall for Dottie Garret. She's able to push the champion away, though. Oh, Dottie standing on her hand and then just stomped on her elbow. You know Dottie likes to work over the arm and soften her opponents up for that riveter. You know that's got to be her game plan going into this one, is she's got the pencil pusher backed up against the ropes. Referee trying to get a break here. And oh, pencil pusher to the throat. And now takes her down with a double leg takedown. Driving those fists into the face, showing that aggressive side that we've come to see out of the pencil pusher. And now both women were locked up for a second there, and pencil pusher goes into the standing side headlock. Oh, and look at this now, just driving the forearm into the side of the head of Dottie Garret. Trying to keep her off balance. Dottie gets spun around and into an armbar. Oh, Dottie catching her with a couple of rights there, breaking free of the hold. Swing on the roundhouse kick, but pencil pusher avoids. Saito suplex. Taking the challenger down to the mat. Pencil pusher now catches an elbow. And then Dottie with a flying Superman punch. Dottie now grinding away at the neck here of the champion. Waiting for her to get back to her feet. What's Dottie thinking here? Grabs her and brings her over towards the corner and slams her face first into the top turnbuckle. Dottie now goes across, gets a head of steam, comes in with a clothesline, and then a back elbow. Sends her out of the corner, and now Dottie follows it up as she goes for a pinfall attempt. Oh, the champion kicked out at 2. We were about half a count away from a new champion there. Both women now out on the floor, and then Dottie with that Saito suplex on the outside. Sends the champion back into the ring. That's where she needs her. She can't win the title on a count out. Stomp at the ankle, and now crosses the legs. Oh, into like some kind of an inverted figure 4 knee breaker, a leg breaker. Dottie with a flurry here, really bringing it to the champ. Scoops her up onto the shoulders and then drops her on the top turnbuckle with snake eyes. Oh, the pencil pusher though grabs onto the head, drops her into a jawbreaker. Oh, Dottie, what she got in mind here? Up onto the shoulders. Pencil pusher slipped out the back door. I think Dottie would have been looking for that shoulder breaker and swinging those kicks. The champion, though, still fighting here, fighting loose of the grip, and then sends Dottie into the corner, running back elbow, and Dottie crumples down, but catches her with a kick on the way in. Oh, Dottie, another one of those Superman punches right to the face. Dottie now gonna go to the top turnbuckle. She's waiting for pencil pusher to get back to her feet, and now she's gonna fly. Double axe handle to the top of the head. Takes the champion down, but again the pencil pusher with that jawbreaker to counter. Uh-oh, she's got her locked up here. Package powerbomb. The champion catches her with a forearm and drops her with the 401k. She goes for the cover, hooks that leg. 1, 2. No, Dottie, get that left shoulder up. She just does it. Pencil pusher complaining to the referee of a slow count. She thought she should have had the successful title defense locked up there. Oh, Dottie whips her down by the arm. And now misses the stomp. Pencil pusher grabs onto her. Brings her over towards the turnbuckle. Slams her face first into that top turnbuckle pad. Forearm to the back, a second one. Pencil pusher grabs her. Uh-oh, look out. Sends her crashing into that ring post. Shoulder first. And remember, Dottie Garret has been sent shoulder first into those steel steps in both of the last 2 weeks. But Dottie able to counter. And now grabs her. Hoists her up. Knee to the ribs. Power slam. This is what got her the win last week. She hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, the pencil pusher just got the right shoulder off the canvas before the final count was made. She rolls out to the floor. Dottie to the top rope. Elbow drop, but nobody was home. Pencil pusher now grabs onto the arm. Single arm DDT on the floor. And then slams the challenger face first on the outside. Goes for a knee, but Dottie gets back up. Dottie now has her. Oh, lifts her up into a backbreaker on the outside. And again, stomping on that arm. One more time, really targeting that arm. The pencil pusher with another jawbreaker. Kick to the midsection. Picks her up onto the shoulders and down with a powerbomb on the floor. The referee's count is up to 7. Pencil pusher could have probably just left her out there, but she sends her back into the ring. I think she wants to make a statement here as they're in her first title defense. Oh, Dottie caught her on the top rope there and sends her tumbling down to the mat. Dottie now sets her sights on the champion here. Takes her down into a power slam. Oh, but the pencil pusher caught her with a kick to the face. And now goes up to the second turnbuckle. Double axe handle. Right to the nose. Pencil pusher with the cover. 1, 2. No, Dottie gets the left shoulder up. The referee maybe way out of position on that one, and it might have mattered. Oh, Dottie blocks the forearm. Goes to pick her up, but pencil pusher with a knee. Dottie firing kicks. A series of them. Another one to the leg. Takes her down to her knees and then delivers one right underneath the chin. Dottie grabs her from behind. German suplex. Released it. Dropped her right on her shoulders and neck. Dottie goes off the ropes. And a jumping neck breaker. Dottie now deadlifts her off the canvas. And then a running power slam. She hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. We've got a new champion. Let's go to the replay. As Dottie, you could see, really targeting that arm early on. Thought, the game plan coming in set her up for that riveter. But she would really put the pressure on the champion. But the pencil pusher would counter here, and then watch this. Hooks her up into the air and then down with that package powerbomb. The champion follows it up with that forearm and then down into the 401k. Thought she might have had it here. She definitely thought she had it here. As you could see her look back at the referee. And then the pencil pusher there, shoulder first. We know Dottie had been taking a lot of punishment to that shoulder over the last few weeks. But undaunted, Dottie slams her with that twisting power slam. And would go for the cover with the way that she defeated her last week. But the pencil pusher would still dig down deep and hit a double axe handle off the ropes. And then you saw how far the referee had to come to start the count. And that could have been the difference there. And then Dottie drops her high on her neck and shoulders with that German suplex. And then scoops her up off the mat. Down with the running power slam. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. Dottie Garret is your new EWA World Women's Champion as she celebrates. But that's all the time we've got on Trauma. We'll see you next week.